Hey, it's Richard here from New You Life Coaching. I thought I'd make a new segment for you, and at the moment I'm calling it From the Bar Stool, which is what I'm sitting on. Look, I'm sure you can come up with a better name for it than that, and if you do, just leave it in the comments underneath the video, okay? Anyway, here's how this segment is going to work. What I'm going to do is to make some short videos for you, just like this one, answering questions that have been posted on the blog. This particular video is going to help people who are having trouble getting started with something that requires a regular routine. I think you'll really like the technique that I'm about to share with you, and it doesn't matter what the routine is that you need to do. This technique will work in every case. So here's the question. The person asking the question was asking for some ideas on how they could get into a daily mental exercise routine to assist them to get their thoughts back in order. So let me start by saying that willpower on its own will not work for the majority of people to create a routine. You see, willpower is just like a battery in a car. It's absolutely perfect at starting the car, but it doesn't have anywhere near enough energy to actually run the car. And if we were to take that analogy a little bit further, if the car was really hard to start, then there's a risk that the battery will go completely flat before the car even starts. I'm sure you've experienced this when you've tried to get a routine going in your life. I certainly know that I have. What we want to do is make sure that we get the most out of our battery, aka our willpower, to get us started. And the best way to do that is to make it as easy as possible to get started. So whatever routine you're trying to create, be it a mental exercise or even a physical exercise, the trick is to use all of your willpower to first create a habit. Then use positive motivation to extend that habit. So let's say you're struggling to start a workout routine, for instance. The way you would do this is to start out by doing your exercise for 1 to 5 minutes per day, every day at the pre-designated time, right? That's pretty easy. It'd just be as simple as jogging on the spot for 1 minute or doing 5 sit-ups. Make sure that you start at the exact time, though, you've decided to do your routine. The most important thing here is that you don't push yourself to do any more than just 5 minutes. The purpose here is to get the habit formed, not necessarily to achieve any results from doing that 5 minutes of exercise. After you've been doing that for 8 to 10 days, then increase the time to 10 minutes. No big deal, right? Just nice, simple, small steps. Then in another 3 or 4 days, bump it up to 15 minutes a day. After that, gently and progressively increase your time by 5 minutes every few days until you reach your target time. At any stage you feel that it becomes too much of a struggle, then just wait a few days or even a week before you push on to the next increase. What you're trying to do is to create a lifelong habit. And it might take a little time to get it going, but you will become unstoppable once you do. So don't underestimate the power behind doing this 5 minute a day promise to yourself. By taking small steps, you'll actually be creating mini successes, and each mini success makes you feel good and encourages you to keep moving forward. It's so much better than trying to struggle to go straight to 30 minutes per day, doing it for a few days or a few weeks, and then just giving up because your willpower just runs out. And I've seen this technique work wonders with my one-on-one clients, because you'll find that positive motivation and positive experiences take over from your willpower and they become the engine to keep driving you forward. You can apply this technique to anything, even changing your diet. For instance, you could start out by just cutting out one unhealthy snack a day and replacing it with a healthy snack, just 1 per day. After a week, you could replace 2 snacks per day, make 1 healthy meal later on, and so on and so on. As you feed your body better food, you'll feel better. You'll also feel a sense of accomplishment, and that will drive you to keep making more small continuous improvements. You know, if you make 0.3 of 1% of an improvement each day, that's just 1/3 of 1%. By this time next year, you will be 300 times better. That's the power of compound growth. And it's so much easier than trying to go from 0 to 100 in one step. Then finding that you can't continue to do it and you end up making no real change at all. Let me know if you like this process and if you want me to keep making more of these kinds of videos for you. Your feedback means a lot to me, so be sure to leave your thoughts below this video in the comments section, or you can just send me an email and I'll get back to you as soon as possible. I'm Richard A. Luck from New You Life Coaching. Till next time, ciao for now.